Grand Rising, my lovely Linda Gamble, the hardest working queen in the moderation department. I love you. Thank you for following through, y'all. Hit that like button, share, subscribe. I got a strong message standing on business from a beautiful, articulate, intelligent queen that I ran across on the TikTok. You know, y'all know I'm not a real big tick or talker, but you can come across some real decent content over there when you really dig. And I think the algorithm kind of plays into your energy and what you gravitate to, what you normally watch, just like any other one of these apps out here. Now, this young queen here, this beautiful queen we see here on the screen, her name is Shopaif on TikTok. Shopaif, as in Frank. Shopaif. Rayshonda Lias. Beautiful sister. Beautiful queen, and I want to hype her up. I want to promote, I want to uplift the sisters that are standing on business, okay? Because I'm not playing either when it comes to this here so-called vote that just had went down. See, this election thing, I'm real passionate about it, but I'm more of a behind-the-scenes girly girl. I don't be all up in your face, into place, and all that like that no more, because my patience is real short. So God say, stay behind the scenes and do it from the inside out like the Trojan horse. Okay, you got to sneak up on Massa and use his demons against them. So I'm more of a spiritual warfare type of person as I get older. See, because sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. And I love what this sister has to say. And I love how she put it, because, you know, I have certain pet peeves that come along with these election times. And after certain things have gone down, people get so inclined to be emboldened to let, this type of stuff get them all out of sorts, thinking that they can run up. But see, when they run up, they going to get done up over cheer in the royal TP. We don't play that. So this is for all of those so-called liberals, Trumpsters, whatever they call themselves, MAGAs, whatever, because they've been doing it ever since before this fool decided he was going to try to even be a president, okay? They've been doing this with Reaganomics, all the way back there to Jimmy Carter, okay? I've been around a little minute, so I've seen this type of stuff go down for a while. It's just rinse and repeat now, but we just got one that's a little bit more ignorant than the ones before him, okay? So peep this very clever articulation, motivating those of us who are on the correct side of righteousness, okay? Peep this with me, y'all, and tell me what you think in the comments. We'll talk about it after we let it rock. Beautiful sister. Shopaif on TikTok. Let's go.
Good morning, y'all. America showed us exactly who she is, didn't she? Spinning the block on her ex, the same one that she broke up with before, right back with him. Okay, locked in for 4 years, right? Okay, it must be a self-esteem issue. You way too good for him, but you wanted him, so you got him. To those that put in the work, thank you. I love you all. We are still going forward. History still was made. Do you hear me? You can be sad, disappointed, confused, angry, all the things, but not hopeless. We are resilient people. We are still going forward. And to those that voted for Trump and people like him, listen to me when I say this. I want you to lean in. Don't let this man embolden you to get your ass stumped out. Let's be clear, okay? I don't know what type of time you thought this was, but it's not that. Okay, I want you to keep your racist, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic tail away from me. Do you hear me? Unless you want your head rocked. That's all I'm saying. Okay? Not this time, not that time. at any time. We gonna talk to each other with respect, or you're not gonna talk to me at all. Do you hear me? Thanks. Good morning, y'all. America showed us exactly who she is, didn't she?
Yes, ma'am. America showed us, didn't? Now listen, this is the most riveting comment that I have heard since the election. America showed us who she is. Okay? That's very, 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 very key. Okay? You never know who you sitting next to in church. Okay? You never know who you standing in line behind in Walmart. Everybody with your skin is not your friend. Okay? And you'll see some of that coonish stuff from your own melanated group of folk. Okay? My mother used to work diligently as an election judge, polling rep, and a teller, a ballot counter. And I believe up until last year, she did it. Last year, yeah. I don't think she did it this year, but ever since I was in second grade, I remember sharpening pencils to help prepare the voting booths for the voters. And I would get out of class and go to my school's gymnasium, and they would deliver all of that equipment and artillery to vote. And that's when they had the fill in the bubble, okay, like a Scantron sheet. And then I watched it graduate to the hole punch, where you take the little all the little sty, or the whatever they called it. It was attached to the voting ballot machine, and you slide the card down in the slot and you punch next to the name in the booklet that you wanted to punch behind the curtain in the booth. I helped set up them booths. Okay, and I helped assemble them voting punch machines for folk to vote. Okay, I was there. I told you I'm a behind the scenes person. And then I watched it graduate up to the digital world, where you go in the booth. They give you a little device. And if you turn it on, plug it in, and then you touch the screen and digitally boop, boop, like that. So I've been there for a minute, behind the scenes, understanding how the election process works. And then when it started early voting, I was there. I was old enough to be a volunteer security, because I was studying mixed martial arts and ninjutsu and judo. So I was very concerned about the hood boogery that was going on. People was getting a little bit more beside themselves, right? So I said, my mom's not going to be up in there by herself with no protection for the complexion, okay? And this was, I want to say, mid 80s, early to mid 80s. And then, it progressed from there. So seeing all that to say this, I'm very clear on how a lot of us feel about the outcome. And Linda Gamble says, this was my last presidential election as a poll worker. We were threatened during the early voting and the election. That is horrible, sis. I am sorry. I am so sorry you were disrespected on that low, deplorable, egregious level. I'm so sorry. And I just don't understand it. What are you going to get out of threatening the election judges? That they don't have any bearing on what way the election will go. That you threaten the poll workers and the volunteers, and they don't get paid much, okay? They don't get paid much. It's a small stipend, and for certain, they don't get paid a lot. Sometimes not at all. Sometimes it's strictly voluntarily. Okay? Because I know I used to see $7 checks that my mom would show me for working as a poll worker, an election judge. And she went to a class which was you had to pay a fee to register to take the class, to become trained to be a certain type of poll worker. And these election judges and poll workers have absolutely no bearing. They have no effect on how the end result will turn out. That's why I don't understand. That's what I'm talking about. That's why listen. That's why I played this video. Okay? That's why we're gonna talk about this. Because nobody really wants to talk about the ugly, disgusting things that happen on the front line with people who facilitate your right to vote. And threatening the poll workers and election judges is not going to help your choice, your candidate of choice, win any faster or any get any higher votes. Okay? That's why I used to go to the town hall meetings, the city council meetings, and say, we need armed security at the polls because we have elderly people and people's young children, 18 and up, young people wanting to participate in the community activism, and they're being threatened, harassed, watched and stalked and treated horribly by the very people whose ancestors were removed from this realm fighting for an equal chance to vote, to be treated like a human being. I have rights, I have feelings, I have sentiments, I have input, just like these clear folk. This is what really pisses me. That really bothered me. What Linda just posted. What are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? Now, I really don't go in like this about politics, but I was there year after year up until I was a sophomore in undergrad. I would come back home to Chicago and help my mama with the polls. Okay? So that really pissed me off. Getting threatened. Why? I'm that one. I'm that big Virgo energy. I want to know why you did the dumb shit you did. Why are we threatening the poll workers? It's just crazy. And I know it's true because I saw it happen before. Okay? I have had to put people in headlock a couple of times up there in Chicago coming for the people working the polls. Okay? So I know it's true. All right? So let's take this in little pieces. Let's go.
Spinning the block on her ex, the same one that she broke up with before, right back with it. Okay?
You see what I'm saying? This spin the block. Y'all brought him back in again because he can't stand the fact that the president before him, the Obamas, won 2 consecutive terms. It was in there 8 years. So he said, I can do it too. Me too. Just like the feminist movement. Me too. White women are oppressed. No, you ain't. You're not oppressed. You are part of the oppression. We was hoodwinked and bamboozled into thinking that we was oppressed like the white folk was. I'm just gonna keep it real with you, okay? So you right back with that ex that you say you did was incompetent, crazy, narcissistic. Everybody was booing, throwing rotten fruit at him the first round. But what you spun the block and you let him back in. You gave him another chance after he went upside your head, okay?
They locked in for 4 years, right? Okay, it must be a self-esteem issue. You way too good for him, but you wanted him, so you got him. To those that put in the work, thank you. I love you all. We are still going forward. History still was made. Do you hear me? You can be sad, disappointed, confused, angry, all the things, but not hopeless. We are resilient people. We are still going forward. And to those that voted for Trump and people like him, listen to me when I say this. I want you to lean in. Don't let this man embolden you to get your ass stumped out. Let's be clear, okay? I don't know what.
This is what I mean by saying, well, the Grand Rising, Lacey. Thank you for following through. I'm not going to be up here long. I'm just going to preach a little bit and get the hell out the way so y'all can enjoy your Tuesday. Okay? Don't let this second term with this demon get you effed up. Okay? I had to tell one of these neighbors over here that. Okay? Don't let your president get you hurt, little girl. Okay? Don't let your people get you mixed up. Okay? Because I'm not my grandmother. Okay? Because I'm a rock your socks, then I'm a pray for you. She pray for you first. And then walk away. See, she put me in the middle of the RGB too early. Maybe she taught me too well. Because I'm going to pray for you after I handle you properly. Okay? Make neat work out your ass. Okay? Let's go.
What type of time you thought this was, but it's not that. Okay? I want you to keep your racist, sexist, homophobic, transphobic, xenophobic tail away from me. Do you hear me? Unless you want your head rocked. That's all I'm saying. We are not those people, okay? Not this time, not that time, at any time. We're going to talk to each other with respect, or you're not going to talk to me at all. Do you hear me? Thanks. Good morning.
I couldn't put it better myself. Couldn't put it better myself. So y'all be careful out here, okay? Y'all be careful out here. Protect yourselves, especially our melanated sun people. Be careful. Keep your eyes peeled. Watch people's mannerisms and body language. It'll tell you a lot before they even open up their mouth. Them darty eyes, beady little darty eyes back and forth, how they watch us so meticulously closely before they feel like they can feel us out and walk up to us and say something out the side of their neck that they think is cute. Because they feel like, oh, we have a racist president, so, it's fine for me to say any of the racist, vile things, and I can get away with it now because he does it. No, sir, ma'am. Be careful, okay? Because I got a magic wand, and I named her Mind Your Own Business, all right? And I have to go get fitted for a blicky real soon, okay? And yes, I mean business, and if you or anybody else find yourself in a pickle, listen, my pull-up game is strong, okay? I'm not playing with none of these fools out here, all right? Y'all be careful, all right? Take you a little self-defense class or something real quick so you know how to hem up somebody and put them in a nice little square knot. Get them up off you, all right? Because they don't have no sense. They don't have NT sense. You threaten an election judge? We know that the world as we know it has come to an end. Common sense is been out the window and down the toilet. Easy. But there's nothing to be afraid of. There's no reason to retaliate on anything or anyone. We are going to bounce back from this and continue to press forward, right? Because our millennials ain't no jump, don't sleep on these babies now. Okay, they coming around, the mulberry bush with some nice surprises for this antiquated system that we working under with the white supremacists, okay? So let's continue to support each other, continue to hold each other up, continue to educate ourselves and our legacies. Let them know how difficult it was just to get a vote in, let alone be an election judge, okay? So yes, we have come a long way. And sadly, there are people out there that as far as we have come, keep knocking us back, 20 more steps after we've made 50 steps, we get knocked back 20 by stupid, idiotic crap like this, where our people are cheering on this demon. And I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to get out of here for right now. I'm going to nourish my body and try to collect my brain, okay, because I've been through some stuff. We trying to heal the wolf pack over here in Royal TP. We got a few things going on. So y'all send up your prayers, love, healing vibes, all that good stuff. If you want to bless the channel, it is Cash App, Queen1971. That's QWEEN 1971. And I'll be back on the flip. I might come back and do a little something else again later today. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. All right, let them know. Don't let your people get you twisted up, okay? All right. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. Stay safe. I love you. Let me know if you need anything. I'm over on IG as well. Same name, Queen Common Sense. I'm going to start posting stuff up there too. We just got to keep on connecting the dots, strengthening the border, circling the wagons, okay? Because that's the only way, in my opinion, is separate but equal from these folk, okay? One love. I'll be out. Y'all rock out with me. Be nice.